all these beautiful faces. So a lot of newbies on here, right? New for the first time. Where you guys from? Let me see. Man, Pretoria, Namibia. A lot of people in the house. Love, love, love that. Well, you are in the right spot right now, okay? You are exactly where you are supposed to be. Okay, I'm very excited to share with you. I know time is valuable, so we're gonna get going quickly. Let me know in the comments there, why are you here tonight? I just want to know, why are you here? You all can see me well. I can see you. You can just do this for me. Okay, you can see me well. So let me know, why are you here? What are you looking to learn? Is it that you are looking to learn how to make an income online? Do you want to learn how to create a digital product? What is it? For personal growth and to earn extra income, to end our financial suffering, want to learn how to make dollars? Yeah, love it. How to make an income online. I love your webinars. Ah, thank you, thank you. Extra income, desperate to earn. Well, Michelle, it's good to be desperate, eh? It's good. It's good because that gives us the energy to really change something about our situation. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen. We're gonna go through a couple of things. I've got a lot to cover in a very small amount of time because I want you leaving on out this webinar knowing exactly how you can change your results or your circumstances. Okay, because obviously you're here for a reason. You are here to learn how to make extra income online. Some want to replace your 9 to 5 jobs. Some of you are looking to retire. Okay, some of you, like I did 2 years ago, you just don't want to stress about money, man. This really, life is too short to stress about it. And it's easy to say if you don't know how to make it, right? But there's a skill that you can learn to make it so that you never have to worry on depending on a 9 to 5. I'm talking from my own experience, not having to depend because I'm learning skills. So before we get started, okay, I know a lot of people do not know what digital marketing is. Just put me in the comments if that's you. Okay, you're like, man, I've got an idea, but I want to know the no clues. You like, I have no clue, Lizelle. You need, okay. So before we get into it, let me just take you back into how business used to happen. Okay. So normally, when we are taught we need to go to school, we get an education, and then after school we go to varsity if we're lucky enough, if the money is there, and if we have the good marks, right? We go to varsity. And why do we do that? We do it to upskill ourselves so that we can get more money when we are grown up and we go out, right? If you are in a job and you want a promotion, what do you need to do? Let me know in the comments. If you want a promotion, what do you need to do? Okay? What do you need to do? Or you want to make more money, what do you need to do in normal circumstances? Okay? Work harder. Well, I'm going to teach you how not to work harder. Okay? But if you want to make more money, normally you have to upskill yourself. Exactly, right? Because you need to learn new things. You can only get a promotion if you're willing to learn new things. If you are maybe at a job and you go on a course and now you can qualify because now you can do it. If you're an estate agent, you need to qualify, you need to upskill yourself, you need to write some exams to be able to be an estate agent and all of those things, right? Now it's the same thing. It's just we live in a digital economy. We don't live in the information economy anymore. We live in the digital one. And that means that there are ways that you can work smarter instead of harder. Because if you are on this call and you're thinking to yourself, Lizelle, I've tried the working harder route, doesn't work for me. I know what you're talking about because that is where I was. And this is why I love sharing this, because I'm not just sharing a fluffy story with you or some big hoo-ha. I'm sharing what I'm living, and not just me, hundreds of us. Okay, so are you guys ready? Put ready in the comments if you're ready to learn. Make sure that you've got a quiet space around you. You really want to lock in, okay? Because otherwise you might miss something, and I don't want you, especially to miss the good stuff. Okay, so you can see I'm busy preparing stuff there. Let me just hang on 1 second. Let me find my screen. I've got different screens. Oh, there we go. I almost thought I lost it. Okay, so tonight I'm going to show you how to make your first $1,000 online. Okay, now for those who think, oh my goodness, this is too good to be true, it's going to start making so much more sense. Now, I know I saw a lot of different people on here. We've got South Africa in the house, we've got Namibia, we've got US. I think I saw Texas here as well, okay, which is also in the US. So we work in dollars, and it doesn't matter where you are in the world. What's amazing with having an online business is you can earn in dollars. You're not limited to your country anymore. You're not limited to your workspace. You're not limited to be at a place. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do this. Okay, so there are going to be some bonuses at the end. I just love giving stuff away. Okay, so stay. When you stay until the end, I'm gonna share the bonuses with you, and you wanna be here live for that. Okay. If you're here, it's probably because you need extra income. I know a lot of you confirmed this already. Maybe you're tired of more hours. You've been scared to try again. So let me know in the comments which one of these are you? You need extra income, you're tired of more hours, you've been scared to try again, or you just don't know, you don't know what to trust anymore. There's like so many things happening. Let me see. Okay, more income, extra income. Okay, so most is next tired of more hours. Okay, and some of you are going to say all of the above. I was waiting for that. All of the above, right? Okay, so the more hustle we do, the more overwhelmed we get. Okay, so gone are the days where you have to hustle, hustle, hustle. And what I'm sharing with you tonight is I just have to put in a disclaimer in. You are going to hear stories here tonight that your eyeballs are going to fall out, especially if you're new and you're going to be like, how is this even possible? I want to remind you that it's only because we're working smarter, not harder. And with that, I'm not saying that you are going to make a lot of money because it only works if you work it. Does that make sense? Let me just so we're all on the same page, okay? When you start a business, okay? Let's say you start a physical brick and mortar store, or you go to a job, okay? And you go to the job, you go there because you want to earn money. If you do not pitch up, are you going to make money? Yes or no? If you don't pitch up, are you going to make? Maybe you've got a new job. You've got exactly. Okay, so we're all on the same page. Yay! Because a lot of people think there's like a button you press and this money falls out. That's not how it works. Okay, so most people they try overtime. Okay, or they try second jobs. I know I was one of them, or random side hustles because they know that life is getting more expensive. They need a way to earn more income, right? But more effort without leverage just makes you more tired. Do I have some tired mamas in the house here? Because that was me 2 years ago. I mean, you can only work so hard. You're only one person. You can only do so much, right? You do not need a better job or you don't need another side hustle. You need a better vehicle to take you from where you are right now to where you want to go. So if you are on here and you're like looking for extra income because life is expensive, for whatever reason you need the extra income, you need a vehicle to take you to that place, right? So for those who don't know me, to all the newbies on here, my name is Azal. I always say I'm a normal, regular mom. And the reason I say that is because I am. Because people think sometimes when they meet me for the first time and they hear that I've earned over $500,000 online, working a couple of hours a day from home, it's like, oh, this must be too good to be true. This might be some kind of scam. Okay, it's not. Or maybe she was lucky. Maybe she married rich. No, 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 no. Nothing like that happened. If you knew me 2 years ago, I wasn't looking for another job. I wanted income that didn't require more time. I needed structure. I didn't need some fluffy story or someone motivating me. At that time, I was barely coping with paying my children's school fees. And that's actually what broke me at the end of the day. And someone said here tonight they are desperate. I was desperate. I was desperate for a way out of my situation. And if it wasn't for that I could barely pay my children's school fees, I don't think I would be sitting in front of you today. I went through a very bad patch for 3 years. I was blaming COVID. I was blaming a lot of people in my life because I didn't choose to be in my circumstances. I used to work always hard. And it just felt like, why must I always work hard? Why can't someone just why can't I just win the lotto or whatever? Is there someone on here that feels like that? Right? And I waited. I waited for 3 years to win the lotto, for my situation to magically change. I waited for a lot of things. Guess what happened? Nothing. Nothing happened while I waited. And although I wasn't looking for a next extra job. The last thing I wanted to do was start something new. I was already in my beauty salon. I have 3 kids, and yes, the lotto train never arrived, right? I have 3 kids, 3 daughters, and I just came to a point in my life where I was just done. I'll start sharing again because I want you to see me, right? because all I'm sharing with you is I'm sharing a part of my story. Your story might look totally different, but mine, unfortunately, was a very bad situation where I needed money and I needed money like yesterday. I was behind on all my bills. And the day when my daughter gave me a letter from the school to say that she can't go back to school if I don't pay the bills, I felt just so small. And I was like, I'm done. I am so done with struggling. And if that's you right now, take it from me. If you are at that point where you are done, that is the best place to be. You don't see it yet. At the end of this webinar, you're going to see why. Because I knew nothing about digital marketing. I knew nothing about how to make money online. I didn't know systems. I didn't know funnels. Man, I didn't even want to be on social media. All I knew was I needed to do something different. And it was working for other people. I could see other people make money online. And I wanted to learn how to do this too. I knew it wasn't going to be an overnight story because I knew, nothing happens overnight. So what I did was I purchased a course. That's how I initially started. I started working it. I said to my husband, my family, give me 4 weeks. Let me just get into this new habit of things. Never did I know that in 5 weeks of starting, I would leave my full-time business at that point, beauty salon business, and just become a stay-at-home mom full-time. If you told me that, I would have never believed you. And you know why I'm sharing this with you? Because you have big dreams. And maybe your big dream is, Lizelle, but mine's not big. I just want to be at home with my kids. I just don't want to stress about every single money or every single, like what the groceries that I have to pay this week. I'm telling you, that is big in your eyes, because that was big in my eyes because I needed a lot of money to be able to stay at home because I had a lot of debt. So the reason I'm sharing that with you is you can do anything you put your mind to. And I truly believe with my entire heart that you are on this call for a reason. It's what you make of this. I'm going to show you 2 ways how to do this. So within 5 weeks I left, I made my first million in South African Rand in 6 months. By 7 months, I became a six-figure earner in dollars. It's been just over 2 years. I've made over $500,000 online. I work a couple of hours a day from home, and I get to have the privilege to sit in front of you and share the good news. Because you know what? I had someone share that good news with me. So I'm so, so happy that you are here and that you're sitting here and say, I'm willing to learn some new skills, because this can really change it all for you. It's just a business model that's future driven. It's a business model that it's digital, and we all know everything is going digital, right? Everything is going digital. Okay, so let me share. Just wanted to share a little bit of my story. Okay, there is me. Just to give you an example, there I am in the salon. I actually loved what I did, but it just wasn't bringing in enough money. Okay, this is me now. This is me living the life. I get to spend time with my kids. We bought a house on the water. I'm not sharing this to brag. I'm sharing it to you because I'm sure that my story can inspire you. If you do not see a way out of your situation right now, or you feel like, Lizelle, I'm stuck, you don't know how I'm stuck. I went from literally broke, depressed, to making multiple six figures online. And it's not just about the money, it's the time I got back with my kids. I've been divorced in my life before, so the time that I spend with them is very precious to me. And I love the fact that I can be there for them and not have to worry about money or being at a job. Okay. So what's actually working right now, okay, is selling digital products, because you don't really have overhead costs. It's not like a physical store that you have. Like when I had the beauty salon, or when I had a job, because I've been in the corporate industry too, you had to physically be at a place, right? What's nice about a digital product is it doesn't really cost you much to open up your business. Just my beauty salon cost me over $7,000 just to get the stuff ready. With a digital business, it doesn't work that way. Affiliate models works great because you get high commission, where you don't even have to create your own thing. You can sell someone else's product. And then AI assisted content creation. Who loves AI? Come on, hey? I mean, we think AI, we think we have to be educated. Let me tell you, AI can think for you. It is amazing what is possible when, like, everything is much more faster with AI. Simple funnels work, not complicated websites anymore. You don't even need a website anymore to be able to sell. You need a simple funnel. I'm going to show you what that looks like. And then building an audience instead of just spending a lot of money on renting space and making it all complex. Okay. No drop shipping, not crypto, not gambling, not trends. Okay. It's real real business that builds authority. Okay, so this is what is possible. I like always to share. I said to you, you're going to hear some stories here tonight because you might not relate with my story, but you might relate with someone else. And this is truly just to inspire you. So, Nina, are you on here? I want to ask her to come and share. Nina started, I think she's now over a month. She started in the digital space, and it's just amazing what she's been able to create, over $10,000 in a very short period of time. With that, I'm not saying you're going to make that in the same time. It's to inspire you. Okay. Nina, are you on? Can you guys check if she's here?
Yeah. So thank you,
Yeah.
Lizelle. So for many years, I've built in different ways. I just tried a lot of stuff. And in the beginning of 2026, I asked myself a different question because I really wanted not to work so many hours and to stress about money. But with this going online, you really have to learn different skills. It's not skills you have. So for the first few weeks, I felt like I was in a roller coaster, but a good one. And then I really am learning a new language. So if you are thinking of becoming an online person, this is the place to go, but you have to be willing to be open-minded and to learn. What is amazing about Lizelle's product is it is a done-for-you system. So if you can picture, like, you get a 24/7 shop, it's a franchise, but you just have to put your own flavor to it, and you have to think what is in that for you and how you're going to tell the story. So what is the amazing thing that I find in this community? I think we're over 150 people at the moment, and it is really people that are building, designing their life in a better way. So for me, it is like stepping into a new structure. I have my own business, but I've learned so much because what is in this business on marketing, on using AI. But I think the very precious thing for me is this community. I don't know about you, but you sign up for a lot of programs, and then when you like, ching, your money is down and the email come, and then you're trying to find where's the people? How am I going to do the community? But what is here a complete different thing. And I've seen so many times how people lift each other up in this community. So this decision has been life-changing for me. Lizelle has been the best teacher, and there's some very, very kind people in this community. So yeah, it's been life-changing. I've earned some good money. I'm learning, but it's a humbling process, and you have to be willing to learn, then you can be successful. Thank you, Lizelle.
Thank you, Nina. Isn't she just pretty? I love your look, Nina. You're just so inspiring, and I'm honored to have you with us. And really, you just took it on, and you just were willing to learn. And this is why she's getting the success. I'm really, really so proud of you. Well done. All right, so let's carry on. You guys can still see me, right? Oh, there we go. She followed the steps, she took actions, and the results came. Okay, so here's how it works. So with any successful business online that is online needs these three things. Okay, so if you want to make money online, you need a product. Okay, a digital product, because a digital product means you're going to be able to sell it without keeping stock. And you need an automated system. That's now if you want to work smarter, not harder, and you want your automated system to do the selling for you, to do the upsell, to do the follow up, all of that for you, right? And you need a way for people to discover you. If you have this amazing digital product and you have an automated system, they need to be able to get to know about you and discover you, right? So let's go into the digital product first. So a digital product, you can choose one. You can either create your own digital products, or you can leverage done for you digital products, like with what Nina started. Okay. So a lot of people ask me all the time, what are digital products? Think about it like when you used to do distance learning. I know Unisa in South Africa, you would be able to do that. You you purchase the course and you do it through online learning. You can do a course for someone, you can do a teaching. I know there's a lot of online schooling now. My child also did online schooling. So it can be that because it's digital. It can be ebooks or manuals. It can be stock photos. If you're a photographer, you can, or you are a designer, you can sell digital art like that. Um, Memberships and communities. If you are someone that loves gardening and you can teach people how to garden, you can create an online community and just teach people the do's and don'ts, right? Templates. This is now for a lot of people that like to work with Canva. You can, or maybe you've got a budget template or whatever it is, templates that has helped you, that can help someone else, or online courses, mini courses. Okay. So there's just a few. So if we wanted, like I said to you, I'll show you $1,000 breakdown. Okay. So this is how $1,000 happen. Now, I know people would say, when they hear we make 1,000 or over $1,000, now it's going to make some sense. So if you have a $500 product, you just need to do 2 sales to be able to get to $1,000, right? If you have a $250 product, you can make 4 sales to get to $1,000. Okay. If you have $100 product, you need to make 10 sales to get to the 1,000. Okay. It's literally that simple. It's a entire simple process if you know what you're offering and you know how to sell it. Okay. So let's carry on. Now I'm going to show you the automated system. So the automated system, we call this a funnel. This is what works for you online 24/7. This is the magic here. This is what we wish we had many, many years ago, right? Firstly, you'll see the visibility. This is how people discover you. So people discover you through social media, okay? So all of you that are on here, just put a yes in the comments for me. You came here, you saw on social media people were talking about this. Yes or no, right? You saw someone were talking about it. Great. Okay. So then when you saw someone speak about this, okay, what did you do? They showed you to a page where you need to put your email and your name in, right? Just put a 1 now so I know what you're saying yes to. Okay. So a 1 if you agreed. You went to a page, you entered your email, and they were giving you something in exchange for your email, like maybe a free guide, or you registered for the webinar that's free training, right? Then you started getting emails from this person. Put a 2 in the comments if you started getting emails from this person after you entered your details. Okay. So I want you to notice this is all happening automatically. Okay. Because you have the same questions like thousands and thousands of other people, especially if you get into this person's system. You're like, I want to know how it works. I want someone to explain it to me. How do you make the money? How does it work? How much is it? All of those questions are being answered. So what's happening with the nurturing is you keep on getting emails, and your system is doing this automatically. It's been set up once, and now you are serving your customers instead of being on a phone the entire day. This is all happening automatically. And then eventually what happens in that nurture sequence is you get to know the offer, what the offer is about. Okay. And this is where we call it, they go through the consideration phase, when, because not everybody is going to buy from you. I mean, if you go online, you don't buy the very first time. Okay. So normally people will just put their sales link in their bio, and then you'll go there and you think, okay, I'm not going to buy now. And when you look for that person again, you're like, oh my goodness, where is this person? This is why the funnel works so well, because you are on top of your customer's mind. There's a saying, out of sight, out of mind. Okay. People are constantly looking for the solution. And if you're not on social media, then, and you don't have your customers in a funnel, then they're going to forget about you. So this is why this works so extremely well. Okay. The discovery method, this is where people discover you. We are over 5.3 billion people on social media. Let me know in the comments there, how much time are you spending on your phone each day? Just quickly, how much time are you spending on your phone each day? Where's my comments now? Let me check. 6 hours all day. A lot. Yeah, too much maybe, right? Okay. So do you think if I can show you how to use just an hour a day on social media, instead of being all day on your phone, just use an hour a day on your phone to make money, do you think that would be life-changing for you? Yes or no? Exactly, right? That's exactly how my life changed. Instead of being on social media for the fun of it, I started using it to build income. Okay. This is the exciting part. All right. So what stops most people is they fear scams. There are a lot of scams online, so you need to be extremely careful. A lot of people overthink it. They're so scared they're going to lose their money, but what they don't realize is I'm investing in upskilling myself. Like with Nina that you heard shared, she has her own business already, but now she's learning the skills and she not only applies it to her side income stream now, but she can also apply those skills to her current business because she's upskilling herself. She's learning better ways, updated ways on how to market online. And a lot of people just try to do everything, where instead you should just focus on one thing. And many start and stop, start and stop. Okay. And this is not what we want for you. The people who win are not smarter, they are seriously just consistent. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to give you just a glimpse. I took these screenshots today. These are people inside our community that created their own products. Tammy says, yeah, another win thanks to the amazing marketing tool I learned with DMS. I just booked my first wedding as a professional photographer. I cannot even begin to explain how marketing clarity has changed my business completely. My business is only 2.5 months old and I've got paid bookings, local collaborations, daily engagement, constant leads, and now my first freaking wedding. That's so cool. Okay, and Lelo, she's also she attended the workshop and she also she's in the community. She created her own book now, Sinette created, and these are just a few that I'm sharing with you. People that are, because of the skills that they're learning, they're creating their own products, and many of them start with a done for you product. Like Inicia, she's one of them. She started with DMS, which is a done for you. It means you don't have to create your own digital product. It means you get resale rights. So instead of spending time and money creating your own, you can immediately start making money because you immediately have a product while you are learning how to do all of these things, while you're learning how to market, while you're learning how to create your own digital products, if that's something that you want to create. Anisha, I wanted to know, is she on here? Are you on here, Anisha? Just say yes in the comments, we'll get you up. Okay, cool. If you could just come share quickly, please. Isn't it
Unmute.
nice to hear from people themselves? You don't hear from robots, you hear from people.
Hi, everyone. Can you
Hi,
hear me,
Anisha.
Lizelle?
Yes, can hear you.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Anisha from Namibia, and I'm really so proud just to be in such a privilege, Lizelle. Thank you for inviting me. I have two boys. I work for a very big international pharmaceutical company, and last year, October, my journey started in the online industry, and I saw a lady on Facebook or Instagram. She is my mentor, Megan, and I thought, yo, this, I think I will be able to do this. And I had no clue what I was doing. I was so self-conscious, and I told my husband back then, even if that's the only reason that I have to start to get over that fear of what people think of me, that will be like that will be a big breakthrough for me as well. And I knew that I was made for so much more. Last year, October, we were 5, and we are over 50 in Namibia now. So, Namibian to Namibian, I really want to encourage you. There's so much more. Sorry. There's so much more. Don't stay stuck. It's time for you to rip off that plaster, and it's a whole new world that will be opening for you. And Nina also spoke about the community. It's like you can't explain it. You can't explain the things that you learn. And for me, as a person myself and as a mom, Lizelle teaches us a lot about mindset, and that's just next level for me because mindset plays such a big role in our day-to-day life. So there's so much more. I've read a quote this morning that says, no one ever tells you that bravery feels like fear, and that's so true because sometimes it's fear that's keeping us stuck, and don't let fear keeps you stuck. I know it's something that's out of our comfort zone. We don't know how it works, but there's so much that you can do with this course. Lizelle teaches you a lot. You get a lot of skills, you get a lot of tools to make your own digital product. If you have something that you sit on that you can teach someone else, go and make a product about that. Go and do affiliate marketing. Teach yourself these skills and do digital marketing for companies. Take on a few companies and do their digital marketing for them. The sky is the limit. You just have to trust yourself and believe in yourself and just do it. If you're going to stay stuck, you're going to look 3 months from now, you're going to be like, oh, where could I have been if I just started 3 months back? And I remember my husband, he asked me, so did you make money already? And I told him, listen, my mindset from the start is not to make money. It's to really help people as well and to build my business. I want to build my business, even if it's for like for 1 year from now or 3 months from now. But it's not for me about the money now. I just want to build my own online business. So thank you, Lizelle. Thank you. It's such a privilege. And yeah, thank you so much.
Thank
Now,
you so
maybe
much, Anicia. It's so nice to see the face to the name because you see all the names in the community. And I just love that you came to share because obviously we're DMS is an affiliate because it's a done for you system. So I see all the commissions being paid out and you've been doing so well. I'm really so proud
Thank
of you.
you.
Well
Thank
done.
you so much, Lizelle.
All right, so I'm going to move a little bit faster because I can see you guys have a lot of questions for me, and I want to give you an opportunity to ask questions tonight. Okay, Cecilia, I want her to come and share as well. Okay, Cecilia, and then okay, Zanali, I'll think you're going to share just after the screens because after Cecilia shared, I want you to hear her story because I know a lot of people. I get a lot of emails from people who are single moms who are really stuck in a situation where, like Cecilia talks about, she had a prayer car. I love that she tells that story because she literally had to pray for every single way forward. And this has completely changed her life, just being digital. So, and she was very scared of a laptop. So, if she can do it, come on, then all of us can. Celia, are you
No,
on?
absolutely, absolutely. And I don't know what the fear of the laptop was, you guys, because it never bit me and it never exploded on me, right? But yeah, my story started actually as a mom that lost two little babies. And when my little girl was born, I knew I wanted to be the mom that never missed a milestone. I needed to be there for everything. So my journey started out with my first business being a daycare center because everybody said if you want to, if you never want to miss anything with your own children, then you need to have your own business. So I did open my own business. I had that daycare center for 10 years. I loved watching her grow up. But the thing is, I ended up being the mom missing all the milestones because when she went to school, I was never next to the sports field. I was not the mom called for the tuck shop help. I was not the mom helping at the concerts. And those were the things that I wanted to do. So I sold my daycare center with the intention to start up a new business and then COVID and I was stuck at home. And there was a time when I got tired of Netflix. I don't know if Disney was there. I think it was DSTV then. DSTV and Netflix. And I decided, you know what if I started learning online to open up my salon? And that's exactly what I did. That's where I fell in love with the e-learning industry because now I didn't have to travel to get educated. I didn't need to make a plan with my little girl. So when COVID was done, I was going to open up my salon. But unfortunately, right after COVID, I also ended up being a divorced mom. Now single, new business, and having to take care of my little girl. I ended up working 15 hours a day. There were days that I stood in front of a grocery cupboard and I cried. It was like, why is this so hard to fill? I mean, I've got one little girl and me, and it feels like I'm getting nowhere very fast. I ended up being that mom crying in the shower 6 days out of a 7-day week. I was exhausted, I was tired, but I knew I had to try. And like Lizelle said, there's scams online. I literally got scammed 3 times trying to get started with digital marketing or affiliate marketing or any way to make money online. I played the games, I did it all. Until I eventually went back to Google and I said, hey, just give me a program that's going to teach me how to do this. I needed an extra $600 a month, you guys. I ended up 5 months later leaving my 9 to 5, closing that salon, flipping our zip code, and being able to put my girl in the most amazing school. Being able to live the life that I always wanted. I'm going to tell you, I come from a broke family. I grew up broke. I thought I was destined to die broke one day because the harder I worked, the less I had. I ended up driving a car that, like Lizelle said, I literally had to pray. When I woke up in the mornings, I had to pray that that thing would start. I would pray the tires won't fall off or the battery won't die on me because I didn't have the money to replace it in any way. And the worst part was I could see my child doing this, and I know she was praying nobody saw her in that car with me. This industry is life-changing. And I want to share something really amazing with you. I was the mama behind the camera, never in the photos, right? And I know by the nod of the heads that I'm seeing here, there's a lot of mums that's like, yeah, that's me. I'm taking the photos, nobody takes photos of me. My very first $1,200 that I made online, I did not speak a single word on camera. I used what they call B-roll. I would wash the dishes and use trending sounds and text on screen, but I did it. And as my confidence grew, I started growing and my business started growing even stronger and even more beautiful. And I just want to put the cherry on the cake for everybody when it comes to community. I would not have been able to do this, to reach the levels that I've reached in this business if I had to do it alone. I think the most valuable thing that I got from this is being part of a community of other moms, other people supporting you. I've never been in an industry where there's so many hands reaching out and saying, hey, let me help you. Let me show you what's working now. Oh, this is not working now. Let's do this. I've never come across something like this. I will forever believe that this industry, that we're having right here now, is an answer to prayer. This is a lot of parents, a lot of people going down on their knees and saying, God, there has to be a different way. There's got to be another way. And this is how he answered us. He gave us that. Thank you, Sammy.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I just love that. All right. So now you want to know, I've got some questions here. Someone asking about how to incorporate it into your business. You can have, once you learn how a funnel actually works, you can duplicate what you have and you can create other businesses like that. So if it's not in the same niche, in other words, if you have a construction business and then you want to start your digital business too, and you want to sell digital products and you want to start with it done for you, I would separate the two, but you have the same automated system to make it easier for you, if that makes sense. Okay. So this is exactly what makes DMS different, because someone said, I don't know what to create. I want to create something. I don't know what. This is why DMS was created, because instead of building alone, we make it easier for you. You don't have tech, because a lot of people, they don't even know how to set up that funnel that I showed you. They don't know how to set up an automated system. So we do that setup for you. We give a lot of templates. We give coaching support. We've got AI tools. We've got payment plans. Okay. We've been featured on, these are just a couple, Fox News, Presswire, CBS, just to show that, I mean, this just goes to show that we are in here for the long run. And this is really, I want to say, disrupting the digital space, but not just the digital space, but us normal, regular people that are able to do this, right? So if you want a done for you version, instead of building alone, instead of creating your own digital products, especially if you don't know where to get started, and especially if you want to get momentum and start with a product so you can start earning while you are learning how this works, then DMS is going to be for you, because this includes the products for you. It includes the system. It includes the funnel. It includes the support. Okay. So we have two options that you can get started off with. We've got the DMS Pro. This includes everything. This is for those who's willing to go all in and they're like, yes, I want to go with this. I want to start with something. I want to immediately get going. You get a full done for you business setup. So we set up the entire thing for you. You get resale rights to both products. Now, these products are courses, but it's interactive courses. So it's not something you download and you go through it on your own. You in a live community. There's live calls. There's a program, short little videos that you go through. Then there's coaching. It's very active. So you'll be able to make $500 to over $1,000 per sale, or $447 to be exact. To over $1,000 per sale. In addition to this, you get 12 exclusive PLR products. Those are private label right products. This is the best way to get started, because not only do you get started with the resale rights, so you already have something that we know is working, that people are already looking for. You don't have to test it. It's already done. You can immediately get going. Plus, you get private label right products that you can go rebrand and rename as your own. That is what private label right is. So you get 12 of that. You can use it for freebies, you can do it to bundle, you can sell it, you can use it like that. 30-day content strategy plan, because we want to set you up that you know exactly what to do in your first 30 days. You get faceless marketing strategy. There's an entire module on that because faceless marketing works very well. I also have a faceless account, but it works different than just posting 3 times a day. So there's a different strategy with faceless. You get an advanced launch strategy plan to make your first $10,000 online, a perfect customer masterclass, because here's the thing. A lot of people, they don't know who they're talking to online. So they are creating the content, they are posting every single day, their message is not landing, they're not making sales, and then they wonder why. And most of the time, it's because they don't know who their perfect customer is. So that takes you through that journey. Then we've got the magnetic sales formula. This is all mindset. This is all getting rid of limiting beliefs. This is all getting rid of past trauma, because unfortunately, we have our circumstances and our past influence us. If you've never made $1 million online, if you've never made a lot of money online, if you've never made more than you make now, you need the belief system to make that. Can I get an amen? Do you guys agree? You need the belief system to be able to anything in life, anything that you want or want to achieve. You need the belief that you can do it, right? And this is what we help you with there. Plus, in the DMS Pro, you get an entire course on how to create your own products. This is the best of both worlds, because not only do you already have products that you can immediately get started off with, but while you're learning how to market, while you are getting good with it, you're learning how to create your own digital products as well. And we give you the funnel templates and all of that, so you don't have to create anything from scratch. Plus, you get certified on it. Pod coaching is amazing, because this means you get in a small group every second week with a 5 or 6 figure earner coach that coach you through the process, so you don't do this alone. We also have guest speakers. We've got another lady coming in next week that talks about mindset and how you can removing some of the blocks that keeps you from making money, right? The total value of this is over $6,000. If we had to sell each single one, it would be over $6,000. But we wanted to make it accessible. So we've made it at a 1197, and then you pay a once-off $75 activation fee. What is that activation fee? You need a professional email and you need a professional domain, which is a .com. With any business, you need that. So instead of you worrying about it, how to get it, how to set it up, we do the entire admin for you from our side. Awesome, right? So a lot of people are just not ready to take that leap into the pro. They just want to get going. We also have payment plans on this one. So a lot of people, they want to start with something that they just want to wet their feet a little bit and just see what this is all about. They still maybe a little bit skeptical. Okay, then we have the starter. It's fully done for you. Again, we put everything up for you. You get resale rights to the starter. In other words, you can make over $447 per sale. You get 6 exclusive PLR products, a 30-day content strategy plan, your faceless marketing strategy, your weekly group support. You get a 5K roadmap, perfect customer masterclass, magnetic sales formula. The worth is far over $2,500, but you just get it for $497. It sounds like a car salesman. You just get it for $497, okay, with your once-off $75 activation fee. This is only once-off, so it's not like you have to go pay for university. You don't have to spend a lot of money to set up your business. It really is just that simple. So I did promise that we are going to have some bonuses. I just want Zanelli to come up and just share, because she's got a husband that works in the United States, and you're going to hear what she says. This is an amazing story. And then after she's done, I'm going to introduce the bonuses to you. Zanelli.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? So, I want to firstly ask you, who of you thought that you have to actually work harder to get more money in? Is it only me? Am I the blonde in the room that thought, I have to work harder, I have to see more clients, I have to put in more hours to actually get more to take home in the end of the month? Is it just me? Because I was so done with sacrificing my time for income. I was so done feeling like a failure, standing with my hand out, asking again for my husband to help me out, even though I was working 2 jobs, 7 days a week, putting my babies in a camping cot. You guys, that is not ideal to put your babies in a camping cot. They are 2 and 4, just to make ends meet in the end of the month. Debt collectors on my back. My house they want to repossess, my car they want to repossess. We were so far in the red. I can't even, I was so ashamed to say this because I can't even explain to someone where I was. And then I saw this stranger online. And I saw this mom making $10,000 online, and I knew if she can do it, oh man, I need to try this. I know I can do this. If you just show me how, just show me where to start. Because, like Lizelle also said, I was desperate. I was working hard, doing what society told me to do, but I was not getting through in a month. And I bought other courses to you guys. I know exactly what I'm talking about. And oh boy, what you get inside here, there's nothing comparing to this. People don't help you in other courses, and I'm not going into it. But people don't help you. You are feeling alone. With DMS, you have guidance, support, help. Now, as I said, I was working 2 jobs. I did not have the money. I really did not have the money. So I sold my couches. My husband is now my biggest supporter, but he was the biggest skeptic. He didn't believe in it, but I know my journey was different. And I sold my couches to get the money. And I could have paid my bills and the rent and whatever debt I had. But I'm gonna stress about that next month again. So I knew I had to change the mindset I was. What do I want to be in 6 months? And I took a leap of faith. And you guys, in 3 weeks, I made my first sale. That was my money back. And I knew it was working. I knew it was working. And I'm like, okay, I don't have to work harder. I just have to work smarter now. And in 6 weeks, I could quit both my jobs. I'm now a stay-at-home mom. I'm a present mom. I'm working from my phone. I earned literally more in a day than I did in a whole month with 2 jobs. Without coming home burned out and exhausted, saying no, missing milestones, missing moments with my little kids. Because I was rock bottom's basement. I was so tired of saying no to them. And my husband's a H2A worker. He works 9 months away from us, and that's hard, you guys. And as Lord is my witness, it's going to be his last year. I know this. I know this, and I'm speaking life over this because that's exactly why I started. But not only that, for the last more than 9 months, I've out-earned him. With his salary working overseas in dollars, 18 hours a day, I've out-earned him as a mom at home with DMS. Like I said, I was in other programs too. I made success, but never this type of success that DMS gave me the tools, the guidance, the help, the coaching. And I can't talk more than I will scream it from the rooftops. Just do what Lizelle says. I promise that's all I do. I just do what she says. I don't ask questions because I know I'm following someone. With one sale, you can make plus minus in my currency 8,000 Rand. With a pro, you can make 18 to 20,000 Rand. In what job, working a whole month, 30 days, can you make that type of money? Doing it in 2 flexible hours a day, 5 minutes here, 15 minutes here, 20 minutes here from your phone, while being there for your family. You guys, this has been the best opportunity, mind-blowing business I've ever walked into, clueless, not knowing nothing. And it just changed my life completely, and will change yours too. You just have to show up. You just have to follow the recipe. You have all the ingredients. You just have to bake the cake. That's all you need to do. Just follow the recipe. Thank you, everybody.
I love that. Follow the recipe. Thank you. So what I want to mention why DMS is affiliate. It's affiliate because a lot of people in different countries, they don't have a payment gateway. For instance, Namibia doesn't have PayPal. Well, not yet completely. So what's nice about affiliate commission is you don't need to figure out a payment gateway. Your money gets paid into your account on a weekly basis. So whenever you have a sale, 7 days from sale, it gets paid into your account. So that's what makes this also nice for anyone, anywhere in the world. So literally anyone can sell this. So someone asked there, what will I be marketing? If you start with the done for you, the DMS, then you'll be marketing DMS if that's the product that you want to promote. Or some people purchase the DMS Pro and create their own products because there's a whole section of creating your own products. But in this case, your system still gets set up for you. It's just a lot faster. And a lot of people purchase it for the education and not even just to, I think it was Anicia that said doing digital marketing for companies. A lot of people don't do that. So that's awesome. So who this is for is beginners, parents, 9 to 5 workers, people tired of starting over. Who it's not for is, let me go there, people looking for instant results. You're not going to become rich overnight. Yes, because when we share our stories, people often think that, okay, I'm a day in, where's all the money now? It takes time. Yes, it takes quicker than it would normally, setting up your own business, but we can't make any guarantees that you're going to become a millionaire, for instance, overnight. It's just unrealistic, right? People who are unwilling to learn. Like, this works if you work it. If you get in and you're like, I don't want to do anything, then this is not going to be for you. People who want free forever, okay? Because if you get into this, you can build your business to 6 figures in dollars without spending any money monthly. But obviously, as you grow, you would want to reinvest in yourself, or maybe, well, that's your it's what you want to do. Okay, I had someone say today, well, she started on the starter and then she upgraded to the pro, and she was like, I'm going to upskill even more because I couldn't afford the pro, so I'm going to start on the pro now. And she made her first sale within a week. The point is, it is a learning process, but it's a life-changing one at it. You don't need to hustle 24/7. You just need structure. You just need someone to show you step by step on how to get there and how to do it. So I said bonuses, so let me quickly run through it and then I'll open up for questions. You get the system. So many, you can go Google it. Standstill, ClickFunnels, a lot of those automated systems, they charge a minimum of $99 a month. Here you get it for free because we give it to you, and we use system.io, which is a free platform. You get a content vault of templates. On the DMS Pro, there's fresh new content coming in every month. So if you're looking to do it faceless, it's even better because you can literally copy, paste, and post. That's been there for you so that you can start faster without overcomplicating and thinking, oh my goodness, what am I going to post? We do live Zoom calls on a weekly basis. We got coaching, all of that. And then you'll be, if you decide to start, we are going to do a live newbie call with you. Everything's in your training, but we love to form relationships with people, and we don't want you to feel like you're doing this on your own. So when you get started, the first Monday, we get on a call with you and we take you through the process. And then the secret sales weapon, this is awesome because this is AI. She creates your emails for you. She creates your content for you. Literally, she even gives you motivation every single day. You can literally say, create my content for today, and she creates it. So you don't have to think or get stuck or get in your own way. And then what I've included now tonight is I'm going to give you the AI twin training. Okay. The AI twin training is for those who don't want to show up online. They're not scared really to show their face. They just not get that confident. So you can actually use an AI twin that you create through AI to get going on that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'll open up for some questions. There's a raise hand bar at the bottom. Click on that and just click on it so your hand's raised, and we'll take some questions. Okay. Any questions? I know you had a lot of questions, so let me hear. How does okay. So the difference with the digital magnetic system is the affiliate option. Sorry, I did see someone ask that. Is the affiliate option because it's not a master resale rights product. So in other words, you are an affiliate, you get 90% commission on your sales, and you don't need your own payment gateways, and everything gets done for you. Also with DMS, we include a lot of buyer psychology training, and we include AI. And we do content templates that's already done for you. There's an entire course inside the program to teach you how to create your own products. Okay, so with the templates, everything's set out for you. So there's a lot of difference between DMS and other programs. Jamie, did I see your hands up?
So it
Gabriela
was
was first, Lizelle. Oh, sorry. Gabriela. You can just unmute. I can't see her. Just unmute her.
Okay, let's just go to Sonia Rootman and we can go back to her.
Okay. Sonia.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
I just want to know, I currently work with a lady and we do social media visibility for small businesses, more creative companies, small, like startups and so on, that just help them with their visibility. would something like this also help me? Because we're looking for overseas customers, people that want to pay in dollars. So I wasn't sure if this would help if I also, get involved in your program. Can you help me with that, finding overseas customers? Thank you.
Okay, so currently, how are you promoting currently your business?
We find customers on LinkedIn and we book Google meetings with them, and I'm in a business links where I meet, do networking. So, and last night I
Okay.
was in a international business marketing where I met a lot of business and small entrepreneurs as well. And a lot of people did reach out to me there. So it's good in that sense, but it's a lot of work and a lot of time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I saw you on Facebook and I clicked on your advert and you sent me an email, and I've done that 3-day course that you
Oh,
had
yes.
last week. And
Okay.
then I saw this one and I thought I'll jump on it. I was actually ready this morning. I said I saw 07 and I never saw the PM. So this morning at 7 o'clock, I was ready for this meeting. But yeah,
Eager.
here
Okay.
I am now.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's because
So,
everything's going
Sonia,
very fast for me. Yeah.
so it depends. I'll tell you what it can help you with. If you're already helping people with social media, what this is going to help you is, would you want to use the resale rights to also resell DMS, or do you purely want to do it for the education part of it and the AI
I
access?
am open for anything because my husband and I do 3D virtual tours. We have a Z1 camera. We do tours where you would go into a shop and we do a 3D virtual tour and we photograph. But inside the shop, we would put a question so that people virtually walk through and answer questions, and then they send those questions to the customer, to the person whose shop it is, and so they get that person's email address to send them a newsletter. So we do photography in that sense as well. I do workshops where I uh, do arts and crafts. I have my own online shop where I sell handmade stuff. I make this
Okay.
crochet jewelry, for instance, and I sell paint because
Okay.
I'm in the arts and craft industry as
That
well.
is
So I've got
awesome.
a lot of hats that I
You've
wear.
got a lot of
So
things.
yeah, and
So
yeah,
what this can become an additional income stream for you if that's what you're looking at. But here's what you will find in it that will support what you're busy with is you'll have access to the AI bot, which is gonna just blow your mind what that AI bot does. And also the content templates, if you are doing it for other people, that can help you, especially in the pro because it's updated monthly. And then obviously the training. And when we do on a Monday, we do content audits and everyone submits their content that wants it audited, and normally I scan through all of them and then do training according because it will help everybody. So it's going to help you with that coaching support as well in your business. Because it all comes down to marketing, right? And if you can automate most of it, that's what
yes.
makes it so much fun because everything's automated and you just show up and learn how to market more well. And the other businesses that you're all busy with, you can also run that into funnels if you don't do that already. But this, in
Not
my
yet.
best suggestion would be to add this as an income stream and just start learning how it all works. Start making income with this, and then when you've learned, you can incorporate all of that into the rest of the stuff that you're doing.
Yeah, because I've been working on Canva almost 10 years. I started in 2017, just using making collages
Okay.
and working on other programs, importing it and exporting it to other.
Mm.
But now, I mean, Canva has evolved. It's so
Oh,
amazing.
yes.
So I was even thinking, well, I know how to work Canva. I do video editing on it. I do everything on Canva. I can't
You're
work
very
without Canva.
creative. You're very creative, and there's a lot that you can do. I do want to coach you in this moment, if I can, is
Please, yes,
when you focus on one thing first, that's
yes.
normally where you get the
That's
most
my
result.
problem.
Yes. It's focusing on one thing. You can have
One
all these
thing.
other things hanging, but you focus on one main thing, and then that's where your results are going to come fast. And then the rest of it can be in funnels that works for you, but focus on one thing and one. I always say one person, one message, one problem,
Are,
one solution.
yeah. Are you also in that school community? School
Yes,
is okay. I was
yes.
looking for you and I couldn't find you because I've got involved there via Andrew Kuhn and can't remember his partner. Young guys, but they don't talk my
Oh,
language. They're very young and they talk to young men.
oh,
And
okay.
Hester and I, because Hester is the owner of TSG Social and the Soul Garden, and I work with her. And we joined them, and then we thought, mm-mm. And when I found you and I did those three evenings, I resonated with you, and I like what you're all about. And yeah, I want to learn more. Please.
Oh, awesome. Well, awesome. I look forward
Thank
to welcoming you when you're ready. It's going to be
I'm
great.
ready. Yeah. Now we
Awesome.
can talk. Yeah.
Great.
Thank you.
Great
Yeah.
stuff. Awesome.
Thanks.
All right. Another
Carrie,
Thank
question.
you.
Carrie, Carrie, I'm sorry.
So now just
Carrie,
butchered your name.
Yeah, Carrie. It is Carrie.
All right.
My question is, I'm not clear on, I already have DMS Pro, but my question is the payment gateways, do we have to have um Stripe or
No,
PayPal already set up before, or you take care
no.
of that?
Yeah. You don't, if
Okay.
you are just reselling DMS, you don't need
Uh-huh.
PayPal or Stripe or anything because it gets paid into your bank account.
Okay. So everything is it is truly done for me. Everything is
Absolutely.
business in a box, given to me, provided for me. All I have to do is come up with my name of my business and boom, I'm ready to go within 72 hours of being set up, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Zanali, we've got, you just need to bring the other one up, eh? Are we done?
she asked in the chat, so I will just read it out. She asked, she referred to me and she said, what is your advice for someone who just doesn't have the funds to buy these and have to start from scratch and using these things that money won't cost? I couldn't unmute, sorry.
Let's just read that.
I will quickly just post it again for you in the chat
Okay.
and you can just answer.
Sorry, I think I removed Tanya now because I wanted you, because we were two on the screen and I wanted you to just take her off, but I think I removed her now accidentally. If you can just get her
No,
back.
she's still here. She's still
Oh,
here.
what is
So
your
there's
advice for someone who just doesn't have the funds to buy these and using things that won't cost money? Okay. So what I would do is I would go do my 3-day workshop and learn, because I give you a lot of resources there, and start selling something until you got the money together for a done for you system. I can assure you, most of the girls that spoke tonight didn't have the money either. I also didn't have the money. I ran promotions in my salon that time. I made a plan, ran promotions, and I took that money and I could have paid for my children's school fees and get the school off my back. But I was done just paying money every month because I knew I was going to have to stress again the next month. So I took that money and I invested in learning skills so that I don't have to worry about the money again. I had no guarantee. I just knew that I had to do something different because you can't keep on doing the same thing expecting different results. So that's actually the reason I started doing the 3-day workshops, so that no one, if someone doesn't have money, they can apply the skills, learn it there, take the resources, create your own product, start selling it, make some money, and get into a done for you program. Okay. Another one. You can start with this.
Can I quickly drop a question of Annette for you?
Yes.
There.
So
It's at the
someone did
bottom.
ask, you can start with the starter and upgrade later to the pro, then you just upgrade for the difference. The 3-day workshop, just get back to the person that invited you here. They'll have the link for you. Okay.
and tax.
If I take a 3-month payment plan, what is the exchange rate impact? The exchange rate, the day it goes off, like if you take the payment plan today, it's the 18th. It will go off the next 18th, the next month, and the 18th of that month. Whatever the dollar is, the rand to the dollar is, that will be the exchange rate. That's not something I can tell you. So, but they are payment plans. You can just go check it. But yeah, it's not something we will be able to tell you
And
beforehand.
Lizelle, how does tax work? Just roughly.
So it's like with your own personal tax. In the beginning, I didn't register my business, but when I started making 5 figures a month in dollars, I started registering my business. It works the same way. You have to declare your tax once a year, or you can register for provisional tax. But it's the same as a business. It's you just register and you declare your income every year. Okay. Can you please explain more how will the 24/7 work in the background? Can you please show examples how we will earn in dollars? This is part of the 3 videos per day. Yes. So what you do is we've got a 2-hour framework that we teach you. It's posting 3 times a day to social media on the one platform that you've chosen. Then it is a visibility boost of 30 minutes. That means maybe registering at like 5 or 10 Facebook groups and then just go add value in those groups. Just be visible, because that's the reason we call it a visibility boost, especially in the beginning, because when you start with your business, no one knows what you do yet. Okay. And then of that time, you also spend time in the community and continue with your training. So how the 24/7, how the system works in the background is you just driving traffic to that funnel. And the way you drive traffic to that funnel is posting 3 times a day on social media and doing your visibility boost. That's driving traffic, because they're going to have to go to your page to enter the info, to enter their details to get more info. Okay, I hope that helps. Okay, any more questions? Am I missing anything? Is that it?
No, I think we are done, man. I think we're done.
Okay, awesome. So here's what you do. Just get back to the person that sent you the link to this webinar. Okay, if you want to see the 2 options and you want to go check in detail what it is, ask them for the link. Say you're ready to get started, okay? And then you come into the community and you introduce yourself. You will see everything will happen automatically. When you purchase, you'll get immediate access into the community. You'll get immediate an email where that's asking you for details so that we can start the setup of your program. But you can immediately get in, come introduce yourself in the community and start. That's what's amazing. Okay? Awesome. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. We'll see you soon and we cannot wait to welcome you.